While Puffy out here being convicted publicly by his people, especially his own people, Weinstein charges was just overturned by the Court of Appeals in New York. And they wondering if it's the same thing's going to happen in California. This is just crazy. Y'all out here saying no Diddy, no Diddy. What happened to no Epstein? What happened to no Weinstein? Y'all publicly shaming and publicly convicting this man before he even faced due process. This doesn't make any sense. Now, this man, who is known in the industry, just how y'all claiming Puffy did all these things, many people have come forward and said the same thing about Weinstein. Of all the things he did, but because he's much more powerful than Puffy and have people around him like Oprah and all these other people around him, he's going to get his conviction overturned. And Epstein mysteriously died in one of the most protected prisons in America. Mysteriously died. They said he committed suicide, but doesn't make sense. Where's the camera footage? This flight list of the celebrities and politicians that was coming to this agent for Israel, where they have tapes that they can use over very important people that was visiting this island. They said Obama was visiting this island. The Clintons was visiting this island. Many other celebrities was visiting this island. Why y'all not saying no Epstein? Why y'all not saying no Weinstein? Y'all letting these people get away with things that they were known to do. If y'all gonna say Puffy did it, y'all supposed to be saying they did it. This happened during the peak of COVID, and they got away with it. Some people are saying that's even some of the reasons why COVID occurred, because they didn't want that list to come out. So what's going on? How are you going to publicly convict someone when this person didn't face due process and other people faced due process and was convicted and everyone stayed silent? No one was requesting this list, especially people in the industry that's participating in this no Diddy facade. And I'm not saying I agree with him on what he did, because Puffy be doing some weird stuff. We see it when he be outside. He does do weird stuff. It's known. But this was known since Mace put his book out over 20 years ago. Mace spoke about this over 20 years ago, and everybody stayed silent. Mace been speaking about it. So I'm not saying what he was doing was right, but if you're going to say what's bad for the goose is bad for the gander, then Weinstein and Epstein been doing it. So people should have been saying, let's get this list. People should have been pushing forward for it. Can't be out here publicly convicting Puffy and not saying nothing about Weinstein and Epstein. It makes no sense. And now his conviction was overturned in New York, and it's probably going to get overturned in California. I almost forgot. None of Epstein and Weinstein people is out here convicting him. His community, the Jewish community, be careful, because I'm Semite, so I can't be anti-Semite. So don't come for me and say I'm anti-Semite. I am a Jew, so I can't be anti-Semite. His community, his Jewish community, never came at him. You don't hear any of them out there publicly convicting him, even after he was convicted. None of them saying nothing. Everybody staying silent and left it alone. They said nothing, absolutely nothing, about the atrocities that he was accused of doing. Same thing with Epstein. They said nothing. And they didn't publicly comfort him, publicly say anything. They left it alone, let it be. So I don't know what's going on, why people just automatically Diddy guilty. And then they bring in Meek Mill into the picture. Meek Mill is like, yo, what did I do? And now I just seen they had some tape, audio with Puffy, Usher, and Meek Mill in it, just the audio, and they playing it, and with some weird sounds going on in there. I'm mad I even had to hear that too. Like, I didn't know what the hell. I swiped and reading the caption and hearing, this internet is crazy. But how come y'all convicting Puffy without due process? I believe in due process is a core part of our judicial system. It's a core part. Innocent until proven guilty. This is how they convicted Bill Cosby, R. Kelly, Michael Jackson. They was publicly convicting them, and then eventually it influenced society and sometimes even the jury panel or a judge to convict them of a crime. Due process is important. If anyone was falsely accused of anything and the media was publicly convicting you, you would not appreciate that. You would want due process to occur because it's a core part of the judicial system. It's important that it remains that way. If people be like, oh, the system is against us, especially black men, it's never innocent until proven guilty for a black man. It's guilty until proven innocent. And you better hire the best legal team, the best lawyers. Like, can't play around with this. Firm believer in innocent until proven guilty. Let the man prove his innocence and let the system prove he's guilty. I mean, he doesn't even have to prove his innocence technically because it's innocent until proven guilty. The system has to prove that he's guilty.